The Rpk, Ruchnoy Pulemyat Kalashnikova, Russian, or Kalashnikov handheld machine gun, is a 7.62 x 39 mm light machine gun of Soviet design, developed by Mikhail Kalashnikov in the late 1950s, parallel with the AKM assault rifle. It was created as part of a program designed to standardize the small arms inventory of the Red Army, where it replaced the 7.62 x 39 mm RPD light machine gun. The Rpk continues to be used by the armed forces of countries of the former Soviet Union and certain African and Asian nations. The Rpk was also manufactured in Bulgaria and Romania. Design details. Operating mechanism. The Rpk functions identically to the AK-47. It also uses the same 7.62 x 39 mm ammunition. It has a similar design layout to the Kalashnikov series of rifles, with modifications to increase the Rpk's effective range and accuracy, enhance its sustained fire capability, and strengthen the receiver. Features. The Rpk features a heavier and longer barrel than the AKM. This allows for the weapon to be fired for extended periods without major loss in accuracy due to the barrel heating up. The chrome-lined barrel is permanently fixed to the receiver and cannot be replaced in the field. It is fitted with a new front sight base. The gas block lacks a bayonet lug and an under-barrel cleaning rod guide. The barrel also features a folding bipod mounted near the muzzle, and a front sight base with a lug that limits the bipod's rotation around the axis of the barrel. The barrel has a threaded muzzle, enabling the use of muzzle devices such as flash hiders, compensators, and blank firing adapters. When a muzzle device is not being used, the threads on the muzzle can be covered by a thread protector. The barrel is pinned to the receiver in a modified trunnion, reinforced by ribbing, and is slightly wider than the trunnion used on the standard AKM-type rifles. Symmetrical bulges on both sides of the front trunnion ensures a proper fit inside the receiver. The Rpk also has a slightly longer receiver, by about 20 mm or less. This was done to decrease the fire rate slightly, but not significantly enough to lower it any less than 600 rounds per minute, RPM. The U-shaped receiver is stamped from a smooth 1.5 mm, 0.06 in, sheet of steel compared to the 1 mm, 0.04 in, sheet metal receiver used on the standard AKM rifles. It uses a modified AKM recoil spring assembly, that consists of a rear spring guide rod from the AK and a new forward flat guide rod and coil spring. It features a thick laminated wood foregrip, and a fixed laminated wood clubfoot buttstock, similar to the stock used on the RPD, which is designed to allow the user to fire from the prone position more comfortably. It uses a standard AKM pistol grip and can also use standard AKM detachable box magazines, but it is most commonly used with a 40-round box magazine or a 75-round drum magazine. Interchangeability of parts between the Rpk and AKM are moderate. Sights. The weapon's rear sight leaf is elevation adjustable, and graduated for ranges of 100 to 1000 meters, in 100 m increments. The rear sight leaf also features a windage adjustment knob, unique to the Rpk series of rifles. Accessories. Supplied with the Rpk are spare magazines, a cleaning rod, cleaning kit, stored in a hollowed compartment in the buttstock, a sling, oil bottle, and magazine pouches, a single pocket pouch for a drum magazine or a 4-pocket pouch for box magazines. Variants. Rpk. The Rpk is the standard light machine gun / squad automatic model and is chambered in 7.62 x 39 mm. It was adopted by the former Soviet Union and was issued mainly to motorized units. It was later adopted by several military agencies around the world. Rpk S. The Rpk S is a variant of the Rpk with a side-folding wooden stock was intended primarily for the air assault infantry. Changes to the design of the Rpk S are limited only to the shoulder stock mounting, at the rear of the receiver. It uses a trunnion riveted to both receiver walls that has a socket and tang, allowing the stock to hinge on a pivot pin. The trunnion has a cutout on the right side which is designed to engage the stock catch and lock it in place when folded. The wooden stock is mounted in a pivoting hole, which contains a catch that secures the buttstock in the extended position. The rear sling loop was moved from the left side of the stock body to the right side of the stock frame. Rpk-74. The Rpk-74 was introduced in 1974 together with the AK-74 assault rifle and chambered for the new 5.45 x 39 mm intermediate cartridge. It was derived from the AK-74 rifle, with modifications that mirror those made to the AKM to create the Rpk. The Rpk-74 also uses a longer and heavier chrome-plated barrel, which has a new gas block with a gas channel at a 90 degrees angle to the bore axis, and a ring for the cleaning rod. It is also equipped with a folding bipod and a different front sight tower. The muzzle is threaded for a flash suppressor or blank firing device. The rear stock trunnion was strengthened and the magazine well was reinforced with steel inserts. Additionally, the Rpk-74 has a modified return mechanism compared to the AK-74, which uses a new type of metal spring guide rod and recoil spring. The rear sight assembly, forward handguard, and receiver dust cover were all retained from the Rpk. The Rpk-74 feeds from a 45-round steel or polymer box magazine, interchangeable with magazines from the AK-74, and is designed to be charged from stripper clips. Drum magazines similar to those used on the previous Rpk models were tested during its development phase, but were discontinued in favor of the 45-round box magazine. However, recently the production of a 97-round drum has started. This drum was designed to be used with the AK-107 but can also be used in any 5.45 x 39 mm weapon with compatible magazines, such as the Rpk-74 and Rpk-74 M. They were also testing with experimental conventional drums. A prototype 100-round belt-fed drum magazine was also created. It attaches into the regular magazine well, but the cartridges are stored on a 100-round belt inside a box. A fed system removes them from the belt and puts them in a position where they can be loaded through the regular magazine well. This system is actuated by a lever from the magazine that clips around the charging handle. It is unknown if this ever went into service. It has a cyclic rate of fire of 650 rounds per minute, RPM. Standard equipment includes 8 magazines, 6 stripper clips, 15 rounds per clip, a speed loader guide, cleaning rod, cleaning kit, sling, oil bottle, and 2 magazine pouches. Some variants do not come with the cleaning kit option. It is in widespread use by member states of the former Soviet Union, as well as Bulgaria. Rpk S-74. The Rpk S-74 is the paratrooper variant of the Rpk-74, equipped with a wooden folding stock from the Rpk S. Rpk-74 M. The Rpk-74 M, mode Fitzirovanage improved, is an updated variant of the Rpk-74 was developed during mid-70s. In line with the AK-74 M assault rifle variant, the Rpk-74 M lower handguard, gas tube cover, pistol grip, and new synthetic stock are made from a black, glass-filled polyamide. The stock is shaped like the Rpk-74 fixed stock, but also side folds like the Rpk S-74. Each AK-74 M is fitted with a side rail bracket for mounting optics. Updated magazines were produced by Malott with horizontal ribs going up the sides of the magazines. An export variant chambered in 5.56 x 45 mm NATO was also introduced, designated as the Rpk-201. Also for export is the Rpk-M, aka Rpk-203, chambered in 7.62 x 39 mm. It uses the same polymer furniture as the Rpk-74 M variant. Night versions. The Rpk family of light machine guns are also available in a night fighting configuration. These weapons are designated as the Rpk-N, Rpk-SN, Rpk-74N, and Rpk-S-74N. They have a side rail mounting on the left side of the receiver that accepts a NSP3, NSPU, or NSPUM night vision sight. Models designated Rpk-N1, Rpk-SN1, Rpk-74N and Rpk-S-74N can mount the multi-model night vision scope NSPU3, 1PN51, while Rpk-N2, Rpk-SN2, Rpk-74 N2 and Rpk S74 N2 can mount the multi-model night vision scope NSPUM, 1PN58. Derivatives. Rpk-16. The Rpk-16 5.45 x 39 mm squad automatic weapon is a further modernization of the Rpk-74. It is expected to take over the role of the Rpk-74 in the Russian armed forces. It is based on the traditional Kalashnikov layout and design, and also has several novel technical and ergonomic features derived from the AK-12 program. The Rpk-16 is chambered in 5.45 x 39 mm cartridge and uses a Picatinny rail-mounted detachable bipod instead of the fixed bipod of the Rpk-74. It features the traditional Kalashnikov gas-operated long-stroke piston system, a detachable suppressor, a Picatinny rail on the top of its receiver for mounting various optics/scopes and on the bottom of the handguard for bipod mounting, an ergonomic pistol grip and a folding buttstock and two main barrel lengths, a 550 mm, 21.7 in, long barrel, when it is applied or configured for the light machine gun role, and a 370 mm, 14.6 in, short barrel, when it is applied or configured for the assault rifle role. Its design enables it to have an interchangeable barrels, that can easily be removed. It has a combat weight of 6 kg, 13.23 pounds, a full length of 1076 mm, 42.4 in, a cyclic rate of fire of 700 rounds per minute, RPM, an accuracy range of 800 m, 870 yd, and uses a standard 96-round drum magazine. It is also compatible using magazines from the AK-74 and Rpk-74. Malot Vepr. A series of semi-automatic rifles and shotguns based on the heavy Rpk receiver are manufactured by the Malot factory in Vyitsky Polyany, Russia. These rifles are known as the Vepr, Vepr Wild Boar. They are offered in several chamberings, including .223 Remington, 7.62 x 39 mm, 5.45 x 39 mm, 6.5 mm Grendel, 7.62 x 54 mmr, .308 Winchester, .3006 Springfield and Vepr shotguns in 12 gauge, 20 gauge, and .410 gauge. The hallmark of Vepr rifles is their heavy Rpk receiver and barrel. The barrel, gas block, and bore are chrome-lined throughout. They are intended for the civilian market, and are marketed as high-quality hunting rifles. Due to this designation, they lack features seen on most AK-type rifles. Vepr rifles do not include a bayonet lug, integrated cleaning rods or tool kits, cannot accept standard AK magazines, and have wooden thumb-hole stocks. Some buy these rifles to convert into a traditional style AK rifle, installing new pistol grip stocks and adding tactical accessories. Early generations of the Vepr rifle were manufactured with slant-back receivers, making them incompatible with most AK furniture sets without a converter. The receivers were changed to straight back in the second generation. Subsequent versions of the rifle reverted to slant back. Due to this rapid change between designs, it is not uncommon to find some second-generation Vepr rifles with rough, incomplete stocks that have not been sanded or painted. Users. Afghanistan. Albania uses both Soviet and locally produced ASH-78 Tip 2 rifles. Bulgaria, produced by Arsenal as the LMG in 3 different calibers, 7.62 x 39 mm, 5.45 x 39 mm and 5.56 x 45 mm NATO. A folding stock variant is known as the LMGF. Burundi, Cambodia, Cape Verde, Cameroon, Central African Republic, Chad, Comoros, Congo-Brazzaville, Cuba, Djibouti, Egypt, East Germany, Equatorial Guinea, Ethiopia, Fiji, Rpk-201 variant, Georgia, Rpk-74 variant is still in use by the Georgian Army and Special Forces. South Ossetia, Rpk-74 variant in use. Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Hungary, Iran, locally known as BB Kalash. Iraq, Iraqi manufactured al-Quds, also used by Iraqi Kurdistan Peshmerga. Latvia, Libya, Malaysia, Rpk-74 variant is used by the Grup Garruk Khas, GGK, of the Malaysian Army. Mali, Armed and Security Forces of Mali. Malta, Moldova, mainly regular army. Mongolia, Morocco, Namibia, Mozambique, Nicaragua, Nigeria, North Korea, Type 64. Poland, around 1,0005,000 Rpk and Rpk S were bought from USSR in mid-70 to be examined. Some are in storage and its status on being adopted is unknown. Rpk-74, limited usage by airborne forces. Last known Rpk-74 S were withdrawn from service in 2005 with Tantals. Romania, built by Fabrica de Armcujer SA as the Puc Mitrailleur Model 1964, Model 1964 light machine gun, and later, a 5.45 mm version based on the PA MD86, the Mitrailleur MD 1993, Model 1993 light machine gun. Russia, Rpk-74 and Rpk-74 M. Sarai Arab Democratic Republic, used by the Polisario Front. Seychelles, Sierra Leone, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, Tanzania, Uganda, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Vietnam, Yemen, Zimbabwe. Rpk. Type light machine gun. Squad automatic weapon. Place of origin Soviet Union. Service history. In service 1961 present. Used by C users. Wars: Vietnam War, Afghanistan War, Angolan Civil War, South African Border War, Salvadoran Civil War, Lebanese Civil War, Iran-Iraq War, Gulf War, The Troubles, Yugoslav Wars, Syrian Civil War. Production history. Designer Mikhail Kalashnikov. Designed 1961. Manufacturer Vyetsky Polyeni Machine Building Plant. Produced 1961-1978. Variants: see Variants. Specifications. Weight 4.8 kilograms, 10.6 pounds, Rpk. 5.1 kilograms, 11 pounds, Rpk S. Length 1040 mm, 40.9 in, stock extended, Rpk, Rpk S. 820 mm, 32.3 in, stock folded, Rpk S. Barrel length 590 mm, 23.2 in. Cartridge 7.62 x 39 mm M43. Action gas operated, rotating bolt, closed bolt. Rate of fire 600 rpm. Muzzle velocity 745 m/s, 2444 feet/s. Effective firing range 101,000 m. Sight adjustments. Feed system 20, 30, 40 round curved magazine, 75 round drum magazine. Sights: iron sights, semi-shrouded front post and rear sliding tangent with an adjustable notch. Sight radius, 555 mm, 21.9 in.
Please subscribe and thanks for watching.